Hello, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR NFL football. Can you believe we are already going into week 5? I can't believe it. Time flies. Is it just when you get older? I don't know. All right, football's day. So, here are our weeks so far. We have week 1, 10 and 6. That was random picks. Week 2, 12 and 4. Week 3, 9 and 7. Week 4 this week. Let's see what we did here. How did I mark this? Hold on, let me just take. I put little stars by it. Okay. Okay. We had this game we did not get. I picked the Bucks, but the Eagles won that game, right? The Commanders game. The Falcons won the Commanders game. The Colts and the Rams. I don't know how good I did this time. All right, this one. The 49ers didn't beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars got them on that. The Chiefs. And I was talking to my sister. You know, she's the Baltimore Ravens girl. I was talking to her on the phone when they were playing, and she's like, I'm not really paying attention. So I walked in, turned on. I'm like, oh, no, don't turn that game on. All right. Green Bay had a tie, which is interesting. So what do we do? Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something's not right here. Oh, no, I'm just counting wrong. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was not right because my son said, oh, I know which one I forgot. The Chargers. The Chargers lost to the Giants, right? Okay, what does that give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So do you do 9 and 6 and then like a tie? No action? Or do you do 9 and 7? I don't really know. Well, I'll give it to myself. Well, actually, no, I won't. If I say 9 and 7. I don't know. We'll do 9, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this was a tie. So it could be 9 and 6 tie. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So, fair. That's what I did last week, huh? All right. So, we'll do it this week. This week is the first week where they're it's a bye week, which if you don't watch football, that means the teams get a little rest for a week. And so we have the Steelers, the Bears, the Packers, and the Falcons who aren't playing this week, which means instead of 16 games, we'll have 14 games. We are on week 5. So if I have time, I'll do these picks, and some people have wanted me to do the random as well. I'm a little worried I'll confuse myself with too many sheets, but if I have enough time, I'll do random at the end. So if you're interested in that, you can just kind of skip ahead. So I'll do all these and kind of pull them out, and then we can take out the teams that are bye, and we'll do some random picks just for fun. Okay. So we have week 5. All right, let me make sure I write it the same way so I don't get weird here. So we have Thursday night's game is at 8:15 8:15. Excuse me. And it is the 49ers. I hope I have these right. At Rams. Okay, so that's at 8:15 Thursday. The Rams have been a well-oiled machine through 4 weeks. Stafford is playing some of the best football in his career, and the Puka. Should I try this? Nakawa? Devonta Adams' attack has opposing defenses scrambling. So while the 49ers almost always put up a fight, my bet is on the Rams in SoFi. So Rams. You guys, I've told you that I do this with my son. And I had no idea about this game, so that was basically we do this together. So, all right, on Sunday, I have to talk to him though because he is running a marathon, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to pay attention. I gotta see when he's doing that. We're on October 5th. We have a 9:30 a.m. like the Steelers and the Vikings had last week. They were in Ireland, but this is the Vikings in London. So it is the Browns and the Vikings in London. It's funny because I have, written down all the teams and the times, and they're saying on this sheet that, like, the Google said Vikings at Cleveland Browns in London, but I thought the London stadium. Well, no, okay, maybe that's right. Maybe I'm thinking something else. All right, Vikings at Browns. The Vikings opted to stay overseas after Ireland, so they've been over there the whole time, which may help Minnesota show up focused in London. But the Browns might not be as bad as everyone thinks. They've had the hardest schedule of any NFL team this year, so I'm going to take the underdogs in merry old England and go Browns. Sorry, I know I have the Vikings fans in this group. Skull. I probably got to go with what I'm thinking here. Okay. And then we have a 1 o'clock game. Cowboys at Jets. The Cowboys, like many years, seem to be a bit of an enigma. They can't even seem to decide if they're a good team or not. Somehow this game's going to be close, and the Jets might even be in a lead for part of it. But Dallas should win this game. We're going Cowboys for the win. All right, and then at 1 o'clock, we've got Broncos at Eagles. The Eagles just seem unbeatable with all their offensive options. Even with Broncos' stellar defense, Philly's just going to get another win. We're going Eagles. All right, we've got... Oh, I haven't been pulling these out, you guys. Hold on. Well, we'll do a random one later, so hold on. Let me see if I can just dig up the ones we have right now. What is that? What is happening? I didn't know I had the names on the back. Did you see that? All right, Steelers have a bye. We have the Vikings. We're looking for Vikings. We're looking for Browns. We're looking for Eagles. Hold on. We're looking for Rams. We're looking for 49ers, Cowboys. Nope. Oh, yes, Broncos. Eagles, Browns. Who am I missing? All right, so we have the 49ers getting beat by the Rams. We have the Vikings getting beat by Browns. The Cowboys beating the Jets. We didn't see the Jets, did we? They're the Jets. When you're a Jet all the way. From your first cigarette to your last dime. We have the Eagles. Gonna be the okay. There we go. All caught up. Oh shoot! I flipped them all. Don't do that, Linda. Okay. So where were we? We were on the Eagles. Okay, and then we have at 1 o'clock. We have Texans at Ravens. What a wild game that was. The Ravens. What happened? All right, so this Texan Ravens game, this will be an interesting one. The Ravens are without Lamar, which never turns out good for them, but the Texans are having a down year so far. Both teams desperately need to start winning. However, until the Ravens defense can prove they can stop anything, I give the Texans the edge. We're going with Texans. But the Ravens are always a hazard, so. All right, Texans and Ravens. Texans, there's Ravens. Whoops. And Texans, we're going Texans. Okay. I can't get them. There we go. All right, we have a 1 o'clock. Giants and Saints. Is Jackson Dart legit? Is he the second coming of Tom Brady? Giants fans seem to think so. We'll see when New York plays the Eagles. Until then, Giants fans can continue this high by beating the Saints. Giants against the Saints. Giants win. Giants, Saints, Giants, Saints. Saints. Giants. Okay. All right, what's our next one? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. We've got the Raiders at Colts. Hold on, let me have a little sip more. I need to cough or something. The Colts lost to the Rams over a handful of costly mistakes. Overall, though, they're still a great team. We're going Colts. Let's see here. Where are you, Colts and Raiders? Chris Lions, Chargers, Seahawks, Jaguars, Commanders, Titans, Panthers, Colts, Raiders. Okay. We're going Colts. There we go. All right. 1 o'clock. We have Dolphins at Panthers. You know what my issue with football this year is? I'm having the hardest time just getting the games to play. I have to go search for where they are, how I find them. But I guess overall you probably can see more than when it was just broadcast, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, excuse me. This Dolphins Panthers. This is a tough one. The Dolphins have started to play better, and the Panthers just got clobbered by the Patriots. We could just flip a coin. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see who we find first. Dolphins. Dolphins, first one. Dolphins for the win. And Panthers. They're the Panthers. Okay, then we have at 4:05. There is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is it 2 C's for Bucks? Bucks. No, 1 C. I don't know. Okay. And the Seahawks. That's at 4:05. This game should be a well-rounded football game. Both teams have good offense, good defense. They're well coached. The Bucks just seem to be making plays when they need to. So I'm going Bucks over the Seahawks. All right, I've decided Bucks is just 1 C. Spelling is not my Seahawks. Here they are. Bucks. Okay. And then at 4:05, we have the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. So Cam Ward, who's the rookie quarterback for the Titans, said it best when he said, "We keeping it buck, we ass." And that pretty much sums it up. If you're keeping it buck, we ass. So to keep it at 100%, they're not that great. This transparency is nice considering the Titans will need to make some major changes to improve. Since changes take time, Arizona should be able to win at home. So Cardinals for the win. Cardinals over the Titans. All right, and then let's see. We have the Lions at 4:25. Lions. Oops. Let's put Bengals. I mean, you all know Lions are my home team, Detroit, and they've been playing, for the most part, great. They're the first in the NFC North. We're going Lions over Bengals. They're roaring through this thing. Roaring. Okay. Can you see all those? I think so. All right. And then we have the, let's see, 4:25. Yeah, we have another 4:25 game. And that is the Commanders, the Washington Commanders at the Chargers. The Commanders need Jaden Daniels back, and his return this Sunday is looking promising. With that said, the Chargers need to bounce back from their loss to the Giants, so this is going to be a close one. But I'm going Chargers. Chargers. Do we have any other 4 o'clock? Nope, but we have an 8:20 on Sunday. And that is Patriots at Bills. I don't have much to say about this one, except that the Bills are going to win it. So the Bills over the Patriots. The Bills are just looking good to win that game. All right, now we have Monday at 8:15. And that will be the Chiefs at Jaguars. All right, Patrick Mahomes reminded me that he's probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Mahomes threw for 4 touchdowns against the Ravens, securing a win the Chiefs needed badly. I think they'll continue the success on Monday night. Chiefs. Chiefs and the Jaguars. Going Chiefs. Okay. So let's see. Are these teams left bye weeks? Bears, yeah. Packers, yeah. And Falcons, yeah. So these teams have a bye. So there is our lineup for wins. We have the Rams, Browns, Cowboys, Eagles, Texans, Giants, Colts, Dolphins, Bucks, Cardinals, Lions, Chargers, Bills, Chiefs. Week 5. What do you guys think? But now I'll put all these back in. I will just do a random draw just for fun. Just for fun. So if you want to stick around for that, feel free. How I do it is I just grab one, and that's the winning team for that game. It's as simple as that. Let me get a piece of paper. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, we gotta shake them up a little, I think. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. All right. Closing my eyes. Picking random team. What if they're all the exact same? Chargers. All right. So how are we gonna? We'll just write it. Chargers. We'll put win column and loser column. All right. Chargers. I'll just put that there, and when I pick the one they're playing, then I'll pull that out. I'm going to need this to remember who's playing who, though. Hold on. Okay. Chargers play the Commanders. That is who I picked. Same. All right. Mixing them up. Closing my eyes. Picking. Panthers. They're playing the Dolphins. Okay, random. Picking. Ravens. They're playing the Texans. All 14 games. Okay. We're halfway there and we haven't hit closing my eyes. The Giants. We already did that, didn't we? Giants. Saints. No, we sure didn't. Giants. This is exciting. Here we go. Raiders and Colts. Okay, that one we did have, so put that under there. And we'll write it here. Okay. Random. Browns and the Vikings. Oh no, my poor Vikings people. Why? As Nancy Kerrigan says, why? Okay, Browns. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. We got the Bucks and the Seahawks. Nope. Okay. Here we go. The Eagles and the Broncos. Nope. Eagles. This is pretty incredible, I think. That we've only had one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, we had 3 more to go here. Okay. Here we go. Vikings, we already had them. The Browns, right? Yeah, where are you? Here we are. Okay, picking. 49ers. The Rams. Nope. Okay, picking. The Lions, we already had them. The Bengals. Oh, I forgot to write the Vikings. Hold on. Vikings, and then the Bengals. Lions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 2 more. No way we go. Seahawks. I'll just. The Commanders. Oh, Chargers. Broncos. Eagles. Just to make sure we didn't leave anybody out of the bag, you know what I mean? Texans. Ravens. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I just realized that. Sorry. Jets and Cowboys. We have the Titans and the Cardinals. The Bills and the Patriots. Here they are. And then the Saints and the Jaguars. Is that right? It's gotta be right. I can't remember. Where are they? No, the Chiefs. Wait a minute. No. Wait. Wait, where are the Chiefs? I'm so confused. Saints and Giants. Okay, here's the Giants. We have Jaguars and Chiefs. Where are the Chiefs go?